Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. And today is Tuesday, January 9th. Currently, it is 46 degrees. High today is 57. That'll feel pretty warm. Chance of precipitation 95%. So it's gonna rain at some point in time. Wind 7 miles per hour. Okay. And today we finally did it. We went to Dollar Tree, and it had been almost 3 months, at least 2.5, maybe more. Uh, 2.5 months. Uh, I figured it had to be at least. And so naturally, we saw lots of stuff that we'd never seen or never tried before as well. And because they had the snacks pretty well stocked up, but their refrigerated and frozen section was about empty. Yep. I didn't even see any of that stuff that was like more expensive, like the pizzas and stuff. Uh, I don't know what all was in there. If I remember, they had those bowls. Uh, they were Banquet, I think, Max bowls, or so. I can't remember what they were called now. But they had all that stuff, and it was all sold and gone, and just empty. There wasn't much in it at all. So I guess they're waiting on. I'd like to have seen all the new stuff they would have had in there, but like I said, it was real empty. But I'll have a massive Dollar Tree haul today, and got a question for y'all. Has your Dollar Tree taken the buggies and got the new buggies with the pole that sticks up in the air so you can't take it out of the store? What store is it that has that like that? Ross? I think Ross is the one, or maybe some others do. Um, and they were this town buggies disappear, especially the small ones. At the grocery store, you'll have a regular size buggy, and then they'll have the small ones. Not the like little kiddie ones, but one that for an adult, but it's just smaller version. Them things go fast here, and I don't know what they do with all of them. There must be some kind of black market for buggies or something. But I know, homeless people get some of them, but they can't be getting that many of them. And it looks like it would be pretty easy for law enforcement to crack down on that. All they have to do is see them with one, and it says where it's from, you know. But they've lost a bunch of those small ones at Kroger, the smaller one. And they said they were losing them left and right at Dollar Tree. Well, I remember before they did this, I was talking to the manager about it. And I even said something then. I said, well, y'all may have to do like Ross does and have those bars on it, and they do now. But I was wondering, do y'all also have that, or did they just do that at our store? They look like brand new buggies, so I'm thinking maybe Dollar Tree has done this maybe at all of them, you know. So you got to carry the stuff out. They'll help you though. I noticed they were helping somebody carry their stuff out. There was just one person, and there was more than she could carry, and the manager, I think it was the manager or one of the employees, either way, took the rest of it out for her. So but we were able to get all of ours between the two of us, no problem. But I agree with that. That's making stuff possibly cost more by them losing money on something like that. You know, you never know, but they're got to be costly to buy. So anyway, yeah, I was just curious about that. So what's for dinner tonight? I'm going to be making this. I got this at grocery outlet, and my throat's still scratchy. It's been like that for ever since I got my infusion. Shore Lunch. I never heard of Shore Lunch brand. I think it's the ones that make my that biscuit gravy that I like, not the Pioneer, the other one, Southeastern Mills. Okay, they're the ones that make that pepper gravy. It's cheap, but it's good. And this is a product of USA. And it makes a half a gallon. We've had one of these, but it's been about a year ago. And it's only $1.99. And I'm going to add some stuff to it. Let's see what it's got in it. These are all dried. Potatoes, carrots, corn, bell pepper, celery, onion, green beans, spinach. Wow. Zucchini, tomato powder, spices. So actually it has quite a bit of stuff in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some diced tomatoes, I believe. I think it said tomatoes, didn't it? I don't know why I took my... it was tomato powder, wasn't it? Yeah, tomato powder. It looks like tomatoes in that. In the picture, doesn't it? It looks like a tomato. But anyway, I'm going to put some diced tomatoes in it anyway, even if it has some. And I got a big can of chicken, white meat chicken. I think I'll add that to it as well. And I remember this being good. But I definitely will add some to it. It'll probably make enough for 2 meals too. So that's great. And then I'm going to fix some cornbread too. Okay. All right. The jokes, I had to go looking for some. I didn't like the ones I had at all today. But here's one. It says, maybe I better go drink a coffee. A man goes to the dentist and says, "My teeth are kind of yellow. What do you recommend?" This is a dentist. "A brown tie." Let's see. It says I can go to another one. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh, this one's too long. That one's way long. Oh man, that one is too. If it's like a whole, story, it's too much to read. Let's see. I think this looks like it's okay. I'm just scanning over it. While visiting a country school, the chairman of the Board of Education became provoked at the noise the unruly students were making in the next room. Angrily, he opened the door and grabbed one of the taller boys who seemed to be doing most of the talking. He dragged the boy to the next room and stood him in the corner. A few minutes later, a small boy stuck his head in the room and pleaded, "Please, sir, may we have our teacher back?" Well, no wonder he was doing most of the talking. So let me see if I can go back on this and the thought of the day. Thought of the day is dead person perfume. In late 2015, a French perfume company came out with a product that smelled like dead people. Literally. For $600, a consumer could purchase a custom-made perfume that has the distinct smell of a past loved one. The company developed a method of extracting the scent of a person from their clothing or belongings. They would then bottle up the scent and make it a perfume. At first I thought it was like the scent of someone that's deceased, like if the smell of it, but it's not. It's the smell like you might smell on their clothes and stuff, like their cologne or perfume or something like that. So at first I was like, why would you, So anyway, let's see. I had a trivia. Where was it? Okay. Well, I don't see the one that I had. How about this one? What popular candy has over 300 different flavors in Japan? I'll have to go to it. Okay, 300 different flavors in Japan. Twix, Mars bars, Snickers, Kit Kats. Now I've seen I've seen where they do have a lot that we never see here. But I was trying to think, was it more Twix or was it more? I think it was Kit Kats. I'm going with Kit Kats. That's right. Okay, there have been more than 300. I never knew that. My gosh. Limited edition seasonal and regional flavors of Kit Kat chocolate bars produced in Japan since 2000. Many exclusive to their country and not produced elsewhere. See what I mean? Nestle, which operates the Kit Kat brand in Japan, reports the brand overtook Meiji chocolate as the top-selling confectionery in Japan from 2012 to 2014. Let's go ahead next one. In which movie franchise does Luke Skywalker appear? Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Star Trek. And they even show that looks like one of those spaceships or whatever it is. I forget what they call them. Not jet fighter, you know. Anyway, it's everybody should probably know that. But anyway, let me make sure I say them. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Star Trek. Sometimes I forget to even say it. I get going. I say Star Wars. I think everybody knows Luke. Luke Skywalker is a fictional character and the protagonist of the original film trilogy of the Star Wars franchise created by George Lucas, portrayed by Mark Hamill. Luke first appeared in Star Wars 1977. Wow. And it just talks about some of the other ones he was in. Wowee. What is an antipasto in Italian cuisine? Side dish, wine, first course, dessert. Oh man, I'm trying to think if they would consider that first course. I think it's just like a side dish, but it may be first course. I'm going to go with side dish. Nope, it is first course, so I should have known. Antipasto in Italian cuisine is a first course or appetizer. Cured or smoked meats and sausages, olives, salted anchovies, sardines, fresh or pickled vegetables, shellfish, peppers, and cheeses are favored. And it just talks more about. Okay, so it's not just, I thought about it being like just pasta or something, But it's antipasta, pasto, not pasta. Okay, so I missed that one, but I could have got it if I'd have gone with my gut. Who was the first president to have been born in Virginia? And I think we had this the other day, and I probably can't even remember it. Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, James Madison, George Washington. And I think I missed it. First president to have been born. Oh, man. Oh. First president to have been born in Virginia. Was George Washington was born in Virginia? I'm pretty sure. I'm going with George. Yes. See, I did remember it because I think I said Thomas Jefferson in the last whichever one it was on. It's been about a week or so ago, I think. And then now I remember it's George. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Born in Westmoreland County, Virginia, Washington grew up in this colony, led its militia, and owned property in the colony / state. Next question. 3 right, 1 wrong. What is the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth? minus 105.4 degrees Fahrenheit. These are all Fahrenheit. Minus 70.5 degrees, minus 128.6 degrees, minus 87.2 degrees. The coldest temperature ever recorded. I'm going to go for the biggest number, 128. That's right. The world record for the lowest temperature recorded is minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, according to the World Meteorological Organization. The temperature was recorded on July 21, 1983, in Vostok, Antarctica, and confirmed by the Arctic and Antarctic Research Institute in Russia. Wow. Next question. The pharynx is part of both the respiratory and which other system? Reproductive, nervous, and I didn't press that. Endocrine, digestive. I don't think it would be with respiratory. It would be with digestive or reproductive. Nervous system, respiratory. I don't think. I'm not for sure what endocrine means, but that's what I'm going to pick. Nope, and it's wrong. I'm wrong. It's digestive, and I didn't think that sounded logical, if that makes sense. Let's see what it says. We'll learn something here. The pharynx, commonly called the throat, is a passageway that extends from the base of the skull to the level of the 6 cervical vertebrae. It serves both the respiratory and digestive systems by receiving air from the nasal cavity and air, food, and water from the oral cavity. Inferiorly, it opens into the larynx and esophagus. And then, wow. Okay, learned something there. 4 right, 2 wrong. In which U.S. state was Dr. Pepper created? Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Texas. In which state was Dr. Pepper created? My goodness, I've never even heard or thought of that. I don't know. I'm going to go with Texas. But I'm thinking, and my first thought was Florida, which it'll be Florida. It is Texas. Dr. Pepper is America's unique flavor and was created, manufactured, and sold beginning in 1885. My goodness, in the central Texas town of Waco. Like its flavor, the origin of Dr. Pepper is out of the ordinary. Charles Alderton, a young pharmacist working at Morrison's store, is believed to be the inventor of the now famous drink. Okay, which president founded the U.S. Air Force? William J. Clinton, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, James Carter. Well, I don't think it's Clinton, and I don't think it's Jimmy Carter. Franklin D. Roosevelt. We had airplanes then, but there wasn't. That could be about the time that they would have founded it, because Harry A. Truman came, I'm pretty sure, after Roosevelt. So I'm going to say Franklin D. Roosevelt. No, it's Truman. Oh. On July 26, 1947, after the war, after World War II, President Harry S. Truman used a pen to sign the National Security Act of 1947. This act officially established the United States Air Force. My goodness. Got me on that one. How many thoracic, Thoracic. Thoracic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. How many thoracic vertebrae do humans have? 12, 7, 24, 2. I'm not for sure. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Really? 12. Vertebrae. Well, I'm just going to go with 12. I can sit here and think about it forever and it won't. Oh, I got it. Usually there are 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacral, and 4 caudal vertebrae in humans. The length of the vertebrae column in males is 27 and 24 in females. Wow, okay. 6 right, 3 wrong. What type of hat was popularized by Charlie Chaplin in his silent films? I was trying to see if they show him. It doesn't show him here. It shows some hats. It's a fedora hat, trapper hat, bowler hat, top hat. Okay, that little hat he wore wasn't a top hat. And I wouldn't call it a trapper hat. A fedora is more like these. He had like the round one. I think that might be one that's kind of round, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to call that a bowler hat by deduction. Hey, I got it. The bowler hat became part of the iconic costume of comedic no-hopers such as Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Curly Howard of the Three Stooges, and Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. So yeah, I just mentioned some more names there. Okay, everybody, I got 7 right and 3 wrong today. This is a pretty good one. It's kind of hard to figure out some of them, but some of the stuff, if you've never heard from it, all you can really do is kind of I would like make deductions and realize what it might be. Sorry about my throat. It's not doing good, but I'll get over it. But anyway, that's it for morning coffee break today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely check out my massive Dollar Tree haul today. Haven't been there in forever, so check it out. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.